In other news, concerns over deepfake sex crimes, especially those involving minors here in Korea, have led to pledges of tougher penalties to effectively punish and prevent related offenses. Our Shin Ha-young covers these intentions and the tasks to be tackled.
Most suspects in deepfake sex crimes in South Korea are classmates of the victims. Young victims often continue to face their perpetrators even after reporting the crimes due to limited punitive measures. This is according to an official from the state-run Advocacy Center for online sexual abuse victims, highlighting that most of those seeking support are teenagers. Data from the Korean National Police Agency shows nearly 60% of victims reported between 2021 and last year were in their teens. Amid the rise in these crimes, victims commonly pointed out the lack of adequate punishments for offenders.
We surveyed 100 victims, and their biggest challenge was getting the content completely removed. Another issue was the lack of punishment for offenders. Victims feel that proper education and punishment are needed to help eliminate these crimes.
In response, the cabinet last week gave the green light to a bundle of amendments passed by the National Assembly that will impose tougher punishment for deepfake pornography. Under the revised measures, those who own or watch such content will face up to 3 years in prison or a fine of 30 million Korean won or around $22,000, while creators and distributors will also face harsher penalties than they do now. Police will be allowed to start emergency identity non-disclosure investigations into sex offenses against minors without prior approval. To better support victims, a legal basis will be established to expand and operate the Advocacy Center nationwide. An expert said other measures are also needed to ensure the strengthened penalties are effective.
To ensure punishment, we need to improve the efficiency of arrests and provide legal support that addresses the anonymity of deepfake sex crimes. This includes expanding the range of undercover investigations and supporting the officers involved. A coordinated government approach is needed, including preventive education.
The official from the Advocacy Center welcomed the move but also called for expanding undercover investigations to include adult victims.
Victims often only find out about the crime long after it occurs, leaving them frustrated as they can't track where the content is being shared. The victims include not only minors, but also adults, which is why undercover investigations should be expanded to include adult victims as well.
Meanwhile, South Korea unveiled a national cybersecurity basic plan last month, which outlines offensive cyber defense operations and strategies to tackle disinformation, including deepfakes. Shin Ha-young, Arirang 뉴스.